This thing's down once again. Every time I ran this thing, it went down. Something broke every time. I've been driving RC trucks for a lot of years. TRAXXAS, by far the worst product I've had yet to date. This thing should not have passed QC. Absolutely not. I'll explain all the issues I had shortly. Check this out. I've only had it for a month and a half. Everything happened within the last month. Alright, here's the issues I've had with this thing. First 2 minutes driving this when I got it for Christmas, the grub screw from the gear came loose. Literally within 2 minutes. So I figured that was just a freak. Like, you know what? It happens. Shouldn't have happened within 2 minutes, but either way it did. I came home and fixed it. That same night I was driving it, snapped off both of these C-hubs, hitting a 3-foot jump. Roughly 3-foot jump. So I paid to fix that. Shouldn't have broke. Cheap plastic. TRAXXAS. Stop making garbage like this. After I fixed the C-hubs, I think it was a few days later, I took it up for a run. Front tire came unglued. This tire came unglued. I blew the back tire, blew the sidewall completely out of it. All within one run, not even gone through the battery pack. Tires are absolutely shit. I don't know why TRAXXAS put this on there, but I guess aftermarket parts, that's where they make the money, I suppose. But anyway, I replaced the receiver and a brand new control from TRAXXAS. That was from day one. I was losing signal on that. That turned out to be garbage. That didn't even fix it. There's still lag with the system. So I ended up going out and buying 4 new tires. Cost me $181. Turns out they didn't fit. I had to put a washer on there. The hole was too big for the hub. I think that's what the hell they call it. So what I had to do, go down and buy a Pro-Line conversion kit. Cost me $90 for this piece and the other one on the other side. Because this piece snapped off completely from hitting small jumps. Garbage. Again, TRAXXAS, stop making shit like this. So I need a conversion kit for the front. I just gotta buy it. I'm waiting for this thing to snap off. I'm not gonna buy it until this thing cracks. It will break off, guaranteed, 100%. Every time I've used it, something broke. By far the worst truck I've had to date. TRAXXAS may never see another penny from me again. They should be ashamed of themselves. So after all that went down, I drove it a few days later, fried the steering servo. Again, more shit TRAXXAS parts. Why? I upgraded it to the X version, the Metal Gear one. That thing cost me $150, something like that. Regardless, spending the money is not the issue. I got a lot of RC trucks, I got a lot of hobbies, a lot of toys. For the fastest truck on the market, the strongest truck on the market, for this thing to break as much as it's broken in the past month and a half of driving, it's absolutely embarrassing to call this a TRAXXAS product. This should not have passed QC. And I honestly don't think it passed QC. It was just thrown out to the public to buy. Absolutely trash. I snapped off the rear bumper from rolling it. That's expected, I guess. You're going to roll these things from time to time. Regardless, I snapped this piece completely off. I fixed that. What else was I broke? So yeah, the other thing that I broke, again, this is kind of expected. The lock right here. Probably within the first week, I think this thing just broke from rolling over. But again, it happens. It's holding on. A lot of cracks in this, but I snapped this piece right off. Snapped this piece off. So I had to go pay for a new lock mechanism here. And I think that might be it. Body's a little banged up, but comes with the hobby, right? It's probably the strongest piece on the truck is the body. The rest of it, trash. In saying that, it jumps really good though. That's the only upside to it. It handles fairly well. I like how it handles. but it's so fragile, so fragile. So again, the other night I was out driving it again, jumping it off the snowbank. I live in a court, and yeah, I don't know if you can see it. Look at that. Snapped off the hub carrier. Of course. Like I said, every time I drive this thing, something breaks. But it's to be expected now. This is a bad product and it shouldn't have been sold to anybody. It should have been scrapped. But lesson learned. Here's the updated piece I got here. RPM. This piece here. Looks a little thicker. Oh, it's supposed to be, but we'll see. I replaced the front ones with a thicker C-hub, so that one has lasted so far, so it's holding up good. Alright, let's get this together. Alright, it's installed. And we're going to give her a test. There's that side. And that side. Yeah, they look beefier, so we'll see. See how it holds up. Alright, wheels are on. That's all she wrote for now. Body's on. There's another thing I need to try to fix too. I want to get a different spring for the back. So she sits like that. Kind of looks cool, but it seems like she bottoms out a little more in the back than I want it to. Maybe get some tougher spring for there. Almost looks like a rally truck. You lift it up like that, but she always tends to sit like that. Yeah, anyway. Stay tuned for the next video. Guarantee something's going to break. Every time I use it, something breaks. TRAXXAS, Xmaxx, super disappointed. Should be better than that. Fix your QC department. This shouldn't have passed.